Morning, Wayne. Welcome to Sea Talk.
Thanks, Paul. Great being here. Thanks for having me.
So, Wayne from Friesland Campina. Tell us a bit about yourself, Wayne, your role within the company, and a bit about the company as well.
Sure, yeah. So I've been at Friesland Campina for almost 5 years now. I'm the out-of-home controller, which means I look after the out-of-home team who look after convenience, wholesale, cash and carry, buying groups, food service. If it's not a supermarket, effectively sits underneath my remit. Yeah, I mean the business Friesland Campina is probably not one that comes to the tip of the tongue quickly for a lot of people, but our brands certainly do. So Yazoo is our primary brand here in the UK. We've been in market for almost 40 years now, I believe, and we've got two very new brands on the back foot of those as well, Chocomel and Barista. Friesland Campina itself is a Dutch dairy cooperative, been operating for many years, and effectively has a global footprint across the world. So we operate out of 34 different countries, primarily split between private label, so anything that's dairy and private label, but we have a really strong branded portfolio. And if you're traveling through any of the European countries and buying a dairy product brand, you're probably buying one of our brands at that point.
Okay. So it's a quite a wide breadth of brands. And, you referred to the famous product, which we refer the company back to, which is Yazoo, which is, the nation's favorite.
Yeah.
And it does very well. So look, I've got an interesting can in front of me, Chocomel. So look, we know this is available in two sizes, and it's available in convenience, which is really good. So tell us a bit about Chocomel and, what's it about?
Sure, yeah. So again, Chocomel is the smooth and creamy chocolate drink from Friesland Campina. It's been around actually since 1932 in one shape or form, and really been delighting consumers across the continent. Ever since then. We know that in the Netherlands, the brand outsells key brands such as Pepsi, for example, and is sort of the number 6 soft drink in totality out there. In the UK, it's the fastest growing premium milk drink, and is worth now over £6 million retail sales in the marketplace. And as you see on the screen here, it's a really versatile product as well. And again, looking towards our European cousins, I think the sales are sort of split almost evenly between usage cold and usage hot. So what we see is that actually through the summer months, it's bought as a really refreshing, treat drink, and in those colder months, we see consumers, sort of warming it up either over a stove or in the microwave, obviously out of the can, and then topping it off with whipped cream. So, if you was to go to any of the sort of markets over Christmas on the continent, or even some bars in Belgium or Holland, you'll find one of our Chocomel hot machines, sort of pumping out hot Chocomel to people who want it on the go as well. So it's a really versatile product. And again, what's great about that product as well is that in the packaging, whereas we see the sort of packaging in the marketplace moving towards being fully recyclable, the cans are fully recyclable, and with the tetra, we're 98% there, and we're working on that last 2% for those packages. So absolutely, yeah, you've got our new packs up there as well in terms of the bio-based packaging that's in the marketplace as well. So that's made out, it's revolutionary technology in terms of plant-based material for the 1 litre packaging. So we're really, really proud of that. And lastly, we're really proud as well that cocoa that's inside our drink is Rainforest Alliance certified as well. And again, they're the largest cocoa certification program, which means that the cocoa going into the that great tasting products is all sustainable.
So, looking at the can here, Chocomel, one and only, is a strap line underneath it. I mean, that's the ultimate experience, right? In the mug.
Absolutely.
And that's what the next generation are looking for, aren't they? They're looking for that experience when they're coming into convenience stores.
Yeah, definitely. We've known for a long time that brands have got to be more than someone just selling a product. They've got to mean something. They've got to have a lifestyle experience. They've got to have purpose. And talking back to the Chocomel, being there since sort of 1932. That's been in people's homes and hearts, ever since that point going forward. So it has a real purpose there.
So Wayne, tell us where to the retailers that watch videos on C-Talk. Where should this be stocked? Should it be in the chill? Should it be ambient? Should it be dual sighted? What's your view and what's your advice to retailers?
Absolutely. So if you think, we all know that convenience space is tight, in terms of what we can stock in terms of a convenience store. So, we really get sort of one chance to get it right. And so to maximize those sales, really, that it needs to be found in the sort of soft drinks chiller as well. That's what it's primarily being used for at the moment in the UK. So, making sure that the 250ml is completely available next to where you'd find a Yazoo, or where you're next to find, Barista, for example, on the shelf next to those soft drinks for that on-the-go occasion. The 1 litre, again, we would recommend being where we'd put the 1 litre Yazoo, for example, in the milk chiller primarily. So next to those sort of next to the big packs of milk, and in those smaller stores we see it sort of condensed down sort of milks and juices and yogurt. So we would certainly recommend it to be cited there. What's great again around this is that it has this great standout packaging. That yellow is a real call to action for consumers. Really disrupts the display, really catches the eye. So having that in a real prominent place really helps that sort of shopper disruption. As they're walking through, potentially to pick up a pint of milk or newspaper, it really catches the eye and it helps those impulse sales as well. And again, the fact that it is ambient stable as well is a real benefit for shopkeepers as well, because you can dual site that if you have the space, or if you want to make a display, or if we want to support with FSDUs, for example, because people will take it home, especially coming into those winter months where people will lean towards that 1 litre pack and be taking it home to make hot chocolates after walks and other such examples. So it's a real, again, go back to that versatility. Treat it as a soft drink, but don't forget, we really can benefit in the fact that it's ambient stable as well. We can move it into that shopper's path.
Well, so what's the opportunity for retailers with this brand? So tell us, what should retailers really be doing to get behind this?
Absolutely. So again, everything we talked about in terms of making sure it's prominently displayed and stocked. As I called out a moment ago, it's the fastest growing premium milk drink, and it's really adding category value. So I think in the last 52 weeks, we've added over £1 million of additional sales to the flavoured milk category. So it's an area that people are really going after at the moment, and consumers are really looking for. So it's definitely incremental sales into a retailer's tills. Since launching the 1 litre format in convenience, we've seen success with sales reaching £1.4 million as well. And again, so both formats are playing their part in the range for consumers, as we see greater offer and a great opportunity for consumers to trade up into these packs.
Well, so there you have it. So top tips from Wayne with Chocomel, and it's been great, and I'm sure there'll be many retailers getting behind this brand. So well done to you guys for bringing this in.
Well, thank you, Paul. Thank you for letting me have the opportunity to talk about the brand. And I know my team would be upset if I didn't mention we've got a massive campaign due to start in terms of a Cordish campaign coming out there. So hopefully some of the people watching this today will be visited very shortly by one of our van sales team to give them a great offer to get it stocked on shelves as well. And that will come with some semi-permanent pods and some stocking advice as well. So hopefully one of the 10,000 calls will be to someone watching this right now.
And that's amazing. A brand getting behind and supporting this convenience retailer. So really respect that, and well done to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.